What's up? So I'm back. I'm going to do another video similar to the mini bike torque converter video I did. This time we're going to be taking the passenger backrest that I have on my Harley Heritage Softail, and I'm going to be taking the pad off of it, and I'm going to be making a taller Sissybar that will mount into the Harley Davidson mounting bracket so I can have a quick detach Sissybar. The reason why I'm wanting to make this taller Sissybar is in 2 weeks I'm going to be riding out to Sturgis with a few buddies from Wilmington, one of them being Axel of Thunderhead Choppers. If you got to go check him out on Instagram. He makes some awesome old school choppers, panheads, shovel heads, all that stuff. Hell of a craftsman, hell of a tattoo artist as well if you're looking to get some ink done in the Wilmington area. Another one of my friends, Wes from Custom Destruction Helmets. He makes some awesome 3/4 Daytona style helmets. If you want to go check him out, he's got a website. Check him out on Instagram, shoot him a message, all that good stuff. And our other friend, JD, the old timer, he's a wizard when it comes to Harley Davidsons. He's a riot. So I'm going to be trying to do a video on our Sturgis trip as well. So be on the lookout for that coming out. But first, I got to get this done so I can get my bags and everything strapped to my bike and ride out there and know that I'm not going to be having a yard sale riding out there with stuff falling off and flying off and everything like that. So we're going to get to building this. Follow along. It's going to be a mix of time-lapse, a mix of regular videos, and me talking and music, all that good stuff. But I'm going to try to make it short and sweet for you, not hold you up too long. I'm just rambling now, so I'm going to get to it. All right, so I have the main bar all prepped for now. I am going to go through and sand it smooth, try to get it not too polished, but just looking good after this. But what I'm going to start to do right now is just blueprint the design I want to do for bending this bar. I'm going to get the width I need across to be able to go over my fender, and then figure out the center point up in here, and it's just going to be a generic just up and then come to a radius at the top. That's all it's going to be. I'll have a brace in the center, and if I'm feeling up to it, maybe I'll do something cool, some sort of design in the middle if I have time, and if I'm just kind of feeling up to it. I got other jobs I gotta do too. So, like I said, I'm gonna get to blueprinting this out just so you all know what I'm doing in the video here, drawing things out, getting measurements of everything, trying to get everything as uniform as possible. I'm going to go ahead and fabricate the brace that's going to go between right here. I'm going to end up doing a twist that Indian Larry did on one of his choppers on the show Biker Build Off. I really like using it. I use the same twist a lot for like fire pokers and things like that, but it's also easy to mess up, but if you get it right, it just looks super sweet, super cool. So I'm going to do that twist in here, and then I'm going to give it a little bit of an arc to it so there's a little tiny bit, so it's not just straight across, make it look nice. And then that'll be pretty much it for the main Sissybar. I'll have to drill holes here so then I can bolt it into the actual brackets for the quick detach. I'm still debating on if I want to do some sort of design in here, maybe something, I don't know, something cool, something intricate. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, so I'm going to get to welding this to the table, welding the handle to this, get the torch ready, and go ahead and we can start twisting it up, make it look cool. Twist is going to go is you heat up one little section do one full rotation, and then you move up another to the next section, you know, a couple inches or whatever, heat that up, and then you do one full rotation back, move up, vice versa, back the other way, one full rotation, and you just keep doing that. One rotation one way, one rotation the other way, one rotation the other way, and you just keep repeating that process for as long as you want. I only need to go like 9 inches, so we're only gonna be able to do a couple twists, which is fine. And then, like I said, I got my spare junk oxygen tank. I'm gonna use that to get a little bit of a radius in it, a nice even radius. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this torch lit up, and we're gonna start twisting. It's a, you know, it takes a little bit of time, but it looks sweet. A lot easier if you have 2 people, one heating it up, one twisting, but right now I'm a one-man show. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start twisting this. Hopefully my welds hold. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, now we're moving up to the next section. It's running away from me. Ah! Stay away. So I did the twist. I decided I don't like it. It's just, after looking at it and kind of messing around with it, if it was just staying straight the whole time, it'd have been fine. But me putting this arc in here, it made some of these ridges kind of warp and be uneven and not nice straight lines or twists. And it just wasn't, like, this wasn't centered. It just wasn't looking good to me. I didn't like it, so I decided to scrap this idea. That's how it goes. And the new piece I'm gonna do is basically gonna stay the flat, and then 1 inch in from each end, I'm gonna do one full twist and leave the center flat, do the arc again. I think it'll look a lot cleaner, and we're just gonna go that route instead. It'll look good with a little bit of a twist, a little bit of detail in there, but it'll still look clean. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do that now, and that's just the way it goes sometimes with fabricating. You think you have a good idea, you make it, and you look at it, and you're just like, it doesn't look good, you know? The old saying, the eye don't lie. So let's get to this new twist. So as you can see, I have the new piece in. I think it looks a lot better. I did a twist to the left and a twist to the right, so they are opposite of each other. It looks good. I'm gonna get it all tacked up. I'm not gonna fully weld it right now, but just get it all tacked up, make sure it all looks centered and good, and we'll continue on to the next step. I'm back in the shop. I'm going to go ahead, and I drilled a couple holes here in the Sissybar for the mounting points to be able to bolt to the brackets. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to thread these with a M8 by 125 thread pitch. I know I'm doing metric on an American bike, but I only have a metric tap and die set. I don't have a standard set yet. So we're going to go ahead and get these tapped so then I can bolt the brackets up to them and make sure everything fits good. So let's get to it. Alright, so as you can see, I have the Sissybar mounted up to the mounting brackets. What are you doing? Hey, I'm trying to do another video. You keep interrupting. No, stay out. Stay out. There's metal shavings. Nope. You're not listening. I don't want to get metal slivers in your paws. So come on, out. Get out. What are you doing? You're embarrassing me here on camera, okay? You gotta listen to me. Come on, out. Good girl. You stay right there. Stay. Stay. Okay. Anyway, so as you see, I got the Sissybar bolted up into the mounting brackets. I did have to take the centerpiece out just because it was a little too narrow to fit the rack on the back. So I took the centerpiece out, bolted all that up. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead, get this fit up in there nice and even like, tack it in place so I know that's the correct spacing I need. And then the next thing I'm going to do after I weld this piece in fully is, I don't like how far back this is leaning over the rack. So I'm going to bend this forward this way so it's more straight up and down. I can put more things on the back here, because right now it kind of limits what I can put back here, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and get to doing that right now, and then hopefully, I mean, that'll probably be pretty much it. Just get it lined up, tacked in there, welded in there, and take it out and, you know, sand it up, try to make it look good. I'll probably just end up clear coating it instead of painting it anything. We'll see if that works. We'll see if that works. Doesn't need to be a huge bend.